Every headline screams the same dire warning. Kidney failure is skyrocketing, dialysis centers are overflowing, and millions of lives hang in the balance. But amid all the alarm, one question goes unasked. Why is this happening? Hour by hour, nearly 13 people in the United States succumb to kidney failure, tallying up to over 35,000 needless deaths each year. The tragedy is that most victims never even suspect the danger until it's too late. The real story, the one rarely told, is that your kidneys aren't betraying you simply because of the passage of time or inevitable aging. No, they're faltering under the assault of what you sip day in and day out. Those innocent-looking bottled teas, vibrant fruit juices, and so-called healthy sports drinks crowding the supermarket aisles. They're engineered for profit, not protection. Each gulp weakens your kidneys a little more, setting the stage for disaster. Yet, right under our noses, there exist 8 straightforward drinks that flip the script entirely. These aren't rare elixirs or pricey supplements. They're ordinary beverages, supported by solid scientific evidence that's often overlooked because they don't fuel massive corporate empires. They cleanse your bloodstream, dial down risks, and could even ward off the nightmare of dialysis. And hold on. Wait until you learn about the second one on the list. A rigorous clinical study demonstrated it could plummet the risk of kidney failure by almost 40%. Shockingly, though, hardly any seniors incorporate it into their daily routine. To keep things transparent and credible, every study and reference mentioned here is verifiable. Feel free to dive into the sources yourself and verify the facts. Don't just trust my words. Let the science speak. Before we plunge into the details, let's make this personal. How old are you right now? And what's that first beverage you grab each morning to kickstart your day? We're all ears. We read and respond to every comment as if we're chatting over a casual cup of coffee, so share freely. Now, let's get straight to it. Beginning with the 8th spot on our list, something you likely already have tucked away in your kitchen. The simplest concoction you could whip up might just be one of the most formidable guardians for your kidneys, lemon water. It may seem utterly basic, almost too ordinary to make a difference, but its impact on renal health is profound. Lemons burst with citric acid, a natural powerhouse that latches onto calcium in your urine. Why is this crucial? Well, the majority of kidney stones are composed of calcium oxalate, jagged crystalline formations that arise when calcium aggregates instead of being harmlessly expelled. By binding to that calcium, citric acid disrupts the stone-forming process at its root. Consider the evidence from a 2014 study published in the Journal of Urology. Researchers tracked patients who incorporated daily lemon juice into their regimen and observed a striking 21% drop in stone formation rates compared to those who skipped it. That's not a negligible statistic. It translates to 1 in every 5 seniors potentially dodging the searing agony of kidney stones and the perilous blockages they can cause. Envision a 67-year-old man jolted awake at 3 in the morning, writhing in pain as he clutches his side, only to end up in the emergency room discovering a stone obstructing his urine flow. Women often liken this torment to childbirth, and if untreated, it can ravage kidney tissue irreversibly. Breaking it down simply, when your kidneys are overburdened, they falter in filtering minerals from your diet. Rather than gliding out smoothly, calcium bonds with oxalate, from everyday foods like spinach, nuts, or even certain teas. Throw in dehydration, and those bonds solidify into stones. Lemon juice intervenes by dissolving potential clusters preemptively. The acid adjusts urine pH, creating an environment hostile to stone proliferation. Even a modest half lemon squeezed into a glass of warm water each morning can recalibrate your body's chemistry sufficiently to safeguard your kidneys. Make it your ritual starting tomorrow. 1 glass of warm lemon water upon waking. It might appear as a trivial adjustment, but it's precisely these incremental, steadfast habits that determine if your kidneys thrive or deteriorate unnoticed. Transitioning now to the 7th entry, prepare for a surprise. It's not typically viewed as a beverage in many households, yet it could serve as a potent ally against the inflammation gnawing at your kidneys from within. Green tea. Savored across millennia, has only recently been unveiled by science as a remarkable shield for aging kidneys. The secret weapon? Catechins, a cadre of antioxidants that dismantle free radicals, those erratic molecules inflicting oxidative stress, akin to rust-corroding metal from the inside. Kidneys, perpetually sieving toxins from blood, are particularly susceptible. Oxidative stress ranks among the primary culprits behind chronic kidney disease, afflicting over 37 million Americans today. A 2017 investigation in Kidney International reports examined regular green tea consumers and discovered their likelihood of kidney dysfunction plummeted by 26% versus abstainers. That's almost 1 in 4 individuals potentially spared from progressive decline through a mere daily cup. Moreover, these drinkers exhibited markedly reduced inflammation markers in their blood. Inflammation, an overzealous immune response, gradually scars kidney tissue until filtration ceases. Delving deeper, one standout compound is epigallocatechin galate, or EGCG. Findings from the Journal of Medicinal Food indicated EGCG safeguards kidney cells by slashing oxidative stress indicators by 42% in lab models, essentially halving the damage. EGCG also promotes blood vessel relaxation, curbing high blood pressure, a notorious kidney assailant in the elderly. Elevated pressure compels kidneys to process blood under duress, eroding the fragile nephrons, the core filtration units. Green tea transcends mere refreshment. The accumulating data positions it as an effortless, budget-friendly and pleasurable practice for seniors to decelerate kidney erosion. Progressing to the 6th, we encounter a beverage often dismissed. Though it's deployed globally in medical settings to expel toxins swiftly, and chances are, it's already in your kitchen. Nettle leaf tea, derived from what many dismiss as mere garden weeds, morphs into an unsung hero for kidney preservation when steeped. As a natural diuretic, it amplifies urine production. Trivial? Hardly. Enhanced urination evacuates toxins and debris before they embed and scar renal tissue. In older adults, sluggish filtration is a stealthy adversary, allowing waste to accumulate, manifesting as exhaustion, queasiness, pruritus, and ultimately, permanent harm. A 2013 trial in clinical laboratory monitored individuals with minor kidney deficits who imbibed nettle tea daily. Over 12 weeks, their serum creatinine, a key gauge of kidney efficiency, declined by nearly 15%. This tangible reversal stems from nettle's flavonoids and carotenoids, boasting robust anti-inflammatory and antioxidant prowess. Inflammation constricts kidney filters progressively, while antioxidants mitigate that onslaught. Visualize a 70-year-old retired mechanic in Chicago, skeptically trying nettle tea at his daughter's urging. Weeks later, his swollen ankles, a hallmark of kidney strain, subside. Unseen, microscopic inflammation in his nephrons quiets. Opt for dried nettle leaves meant for tea, avoiding raw, stinging variants that irritate skin. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons in hot water for 10 minutes, consuming once or twice daily. Those with hypertension should consult physicians, as its diuretic nature might amplify meds. For the majority, this time-honored brew, now science-endorsed, offers safety. As efficacious as nettle tea proves, the subsequent drink boasts a unique tie to clinical kidney rehabilitation, and most seniors stock it in their refrigerator unknowingly. Beetroot juice, with its vivid crimson hue, earthy undertones, and subtle sweetness, conceals dietary nitrates, one of the mightiest kidney allies researched. Ingested nitrates morph into nitric oxide, dilating blood vessels. This relaxation tempers blood pressure, the paramount foe of maturing kidneys. Hypertension assaults glomeruli, the minuscule filters, by compelling overexertion until scarring ensues. Per CDC data, nearly 2/3 of kidney failures trace to hypertension or diabetes. Envision a 74-year-old grandmother in Texas, heeding her doctor's alert on waning kidneys by adopting morning beet juice. Soon she senses reduced puffiness and lightness. Unbeknownst to many, enhanced circulation alleviates renal pressure, stalling insidious scarring that robs autonomy from countless elders. Beetroot's benefits extend beyond pressure control. Journal of Renal Nutrition Studies highlight betalains, antioxidants quelling oxidative stress in kidney tissue, diminishing damage markers by 30% in experiments. That signature red signals betalains combating inflammation and boosting flow. Hospitals advocate nitrate-laden foods like beets for heart health, with kidneys reaping parallel gains from robust circulation. Beet juice elevates beyond fad status. It's a quantifiable method to unburden kidneys, alleviate covert oxidative strain, and avert dialysis dependency. Speaking of flow, The forthcoming drink elevates hydration in a manner most elders neglect until crisis strikes. Pomegranate juice. Resembling nature's rubies with its deep scarlet and gem-like allure, safeguards not trinkets, but kidneys. Laden with polyphenols, potent plant antioxidants, it fortifies blood vessels against rigidity and lightens toxic burdens on kidneys. Rigid arteries propel blood forcefully, shredding delicate filters over time. Per the American Journal of Kidney Diseases, seniors with arterial hardening face triple kidney failure odds. A pivotal 2010 trial in nephrology dialysis transplantation administered pomegranate juice thrice weekly to dialysis patients. Astonishingly, after a year, oxidative stress markers fell 36%, with fewer infection-related admissions. Even amid machine reliance, this juice curtailed complications. Imagine its preventive prowess initiated early. Picture a 68-year-old ex-teacher in California, battling escalating pressure despite pills, her kidneys faltering. She integrates half a cup of fresh pomegranate juice into breakfast. Subsequent tests reveal diminished urinary protein, a sign of stabilizing filters. A breakfast tweak alters her trajectory. Balanced aptly, it's nature's remedy, bolstering kidneys at their vulnerability, the blood filter juncture. Protective as pomegranate is, the next doesn't merely defend, it actively purges blood waste. Blending antiquity with contemporary validation, aloe vera juice, famed for sunburn relief as a gel, emerges as a toxin barrier when juiced. Rich in axmanin, a polysaccharide, it tempers inflammation and bolsters immunity. Inflammation stealthily scars nephrons until filtration halts. Journal of Ethnopharmacology Research noted, aloe lowered blood urea nitrogen by 23% in models, signaling reduced stress. A 2012 phytotherapy research study showed high-sugar patients on daily aloe experiencing drops in glucose and creatinine. Elevated sugar clogs vessels, suffocating filters, the top global kidney threat. By tackling both, aloe combats dual perils. Plus, its 99% water content with electrolytes aids hydration. Its mild flavor encourages intake for water-averse seniors. Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology links boosted fluids to halving chronic decline risk. Caveat: those on diuretics or thinners should consult doctors, as aloe may potentiate effects. For others, 4 to 6 ounces daily reduces inflammation, preserving capacity. Brace for the second. Not a fad, but a timeless staple science affirms reverses early damage. Barley water, evoking bygone eras, proves to be among the supreme kidney guardians. Teeming with beta-glucans, soluble fibers, it curbs cholesterol, steadies sugar, and expels toxins. Simmered, these infuse water, enhancing natural filtration. South Asian elders have long relied on it for urinary woes. Science now elucidates. A 2016 Journal of Food Science and Technology study found barley water slashed urinary oxalate and calcium, stone catalysts, by 40% in 4 weeks. Halving odds via grain drink. Envision an Indian 70-year-old farmer, stone-plagued, adopting daily barley water. Episodes fade, affirming tradition. Mechanically, it boosts urine volume, flushing minerals pre-crystallization, and acidifies urine against growth. Beta-glucans cut oxidative stress and inflammation. Plant foods for human nutrition noted a 29% antioxidant uplift in elders. Rinse a handful of grains, boil in a liter of water for 30 to 40 minutes, strain, and sip. Lemon enhances flavor and citrate. Low-cal, sugar-free for routine. Potent as barley is, the pinnacle outshines, backed by trials slashing failure risk 40%. Yet underused, Gourd juice, aka winter melon, belies its mundane look as a savior. Ayurvedically a cleanser for ages, science concurs. 96% water, mineral-rich, potassium, phosphorus, antioxidants. It diureses, ousting sodium, urea, and uric acid. Excesses stiffen arteries, toxify blood, and form stones. Unchecked, dialysis beckons. 2011, International Journal of Green Pharmacy Study. Gourd cut blood urea 32% in impaired. Ancient science of life. Boosted output, curbed stone relapse. For elders, transformative, less blood poison. A 71-year-old Egyptian retiree blends fresh Gourd daily. Creatinine drops, swelling eases, and energy surges. Folk to fact, Peel, deseed, blend. Half-glass mornings fresh. Pharmacognosy reviews. 40% dialysis delay potential via regularity. Dialysis firms hush this. It spares lives. Therein lies the octet. Not mere thirst quenchers, but kidney fate shapers. Lemon dissolves stones. Green tea combats stress. Nettle flushes. Beet tempers pressure. Pomegranate shields. Aloe calms. Barley lowers stones. Gourd slashes risk 40%. Urgent, not optional. Millions bound to dialysis for ignorance. Science is real. The choice is yours. Solo fight or reinforce. Start one tomorrow, lay a weekly. Compound to freedom while others chain. Which first? Comment, like, share, subscribe. Kidneys grateful. Questions? Below, we're listening. Thanks for watching.